Welcome to Apex. In this web episode, we will know about how to host WordPress site freely on AWS EC2 with all plugin support in 5 easy steps. The first step is all about creating an EC2 instance and installing the required dependency we will use in the future. We all know that EC2 is free for first 12 month, so I am going to use Ubuntu image with 25 gigs of disk. Don't forget to tick the allow all traffic from internet column. Because I am using Windows machine, so I need to give PIM files 400 permission, so I can easily get into my EC2 instance. After getting into EC2, we will update, and then we are going to install 3 type of dependency. First one is related to PHP, and second one is Nginx, which will be our web server, and third one is MySQL server, which will be our database for my WordPress. So now we are on to the step 2. So in this step, we will configure MySQL and create the database for WordPress. So first of all, since EC2 have only 1 GB of RAM, so we need to set up this property called performance schema to 0, so that our memory consumption of MySQL get around by 50%. So we will restart the MySQL service. Now after restarting the MySQL service, so we will log into MySQL console, where we will create a database of your name, what you want. Actually, you can create of any name, but I am creating WPX and not the only name, because we will use it in the future. So it is very important to note on the database name and username, and also the password. So select your password of your choice and grant all privileges to users, and after that we will close the SQL server. Now we will move to step 3, which is configuring the PHP and also downloading the WordPress files. in fourth step, we're gonna set up Nginx and DNS. So there is few important steps in this process. First one is you should mention your domain name in server name. I am mentioning my, since mine was Apex creator. Now you should add, it's your own. What will be your DNS tabs you have purchased from GoDaddy or somewhere else, and also mention which PHP version you have. I have PHP 8.1, so I am using 8.1. Two very important step. So now copy your EC2 IP address, which you must copy public IP, and then open your DNS management portal in your domain provider. So mine one is GoDaddy, where you should find a tab field where you should paste in the value row. You should paste the EC2 public IP you have just copied from your EC2 and set TTL to 600 and save it. This will point your website to that IP address. When you type your website name on your any browser, this will point to that IP. Now in the fifth step, we'll do the installation of WordPress. So now in this field, you should name the database name we have created earlier. So you should paste here exactly what was the name of that database you have created. In my case, it was WP-Apex, and also the username which I have provided all the access to that database. So give that username and also the password set to that user when we created MySQL database. So after that, you should click the submit. Now run the installation. After installation, you should name your site name, normal WordPress thing you generally do. So do all things. After that, your WordPress will be successfully installed, and you can use any theme, any plugin you want to use. In my case, I am installing Astra to show you it is working or not. So it will be working perfectly, no issue. So final step will be installing Certbot, so which will provide the SSL certificate for our site. So our site will be HTTPS and which will be fully secured. For this security purpose, it is quite important, so you must follow this step. Now after installing Certbot, you can see that our site is running on HTTPS. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly show your support by giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with others, and subscribing for more fantastic contents. Thank you and have a nice day.